Let's go. Right, ready? Recording in progress. Brilliant. Right. Next video is introducing and chatting to one of my favourite people, my son, Nathan.
Hello. Hi.
So Nathan has kindly let me interview him, terrorise him. Never. Um, because he's one of the reasons why I do what I do, because Nathan's been diagnosed with autism and now recently ADHD.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've also, which might not touch on today, but might do, but also gone through a transition as well. So now trans. And it's just been an interesting journey. And that's what I really would love to talk to people and share with people today. Just what we've experienced, because Nathan, I'm going to release and tell people your age. I'm really
Oh
sorry.
no. Oh
But
no.
Nathan's 21 now. So,
Oh
I
gosh.
mean, what, how old were you when we had that diagnosis?
I think I was 16 when I got diagnosed with autism.
Yeah, because we
It
went,
was no, or maybe 15. It was right before COVID hit.
yeah, it was just for me, doing dates and stuff like that. All I remember is going up to London, sunshine place.
Something like that.
Yeah, and we went
Didn't you
in
like originally apply for me to get the diagnosis when I was in like year four though?
year 4, 5, something like
Because I
that.
remember they asking you, "Oh, are you still at this junior school?" And we were like,
I remember they
"No."
phoned me, it was about this time of the year. I do remember the time of the year, it was about this time. They phoned me up and said, "Oh, are you still interested in having an appointment for autism diagnosis?" And to be honest, it gone completely off my radar. Didn't even
Yeah.
know we'd done it. It'd been so long. You were year 9 when this happened. And then it quite quickly, I think it was January, we got an appointment and we had to go up to London. But when we were
Yeah.
on that phone call, they said, "Oh, it is Nathan still at the junior school?" And I'm like, "No, um, he's now in year 9." And that was even before you even transitioned, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah.
And it was, oh my goodness me. And we had all that going on.
I think I was year 10 or year 11 though.
You were
I don't
not,
know, maybe I'm getting the dates wrong.
yeah. I just remember saying, "No, you're in year 9." I'm sure you're in year 9. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'm not even going to go with my perimenopausal brain at the moment. Let that give me. That's a whole nother video. That is
Yeah.
another interview. But what? Because obviously autism wasn't so. It wasn't known about. Well, I had no idea back then.
Yeah, I mean, I can't talk for the general what the world's view of it was at the time because I was young and not as aware as I am now, maybe. But
Hmm, you're an
yeah,
expert.
I mean, I don't remember ever even like being told that I could possibly have it until I got that diagnosis. So the
Yeah,
getting the diagnosis was the first time I ever even had to consider, oh, I have something like that. Because no
yeah.
one said anything really to me. I don't know.
No, it was like, "Oh, do you want this diagnosis?" And I'm like, for us, it was not. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It was just like this. It just got a diagnosis, but then nothing really happened or changed
Yeah,
afterwards. But it's more for us as understanding of, okay, you're you're autistic. How is that going to affect you? How can you manage things and things like that?
yeah,
Yeah, it's all been it wasn't very good. It's all I could
yeah,
say. And who knows how it's changed now.
yeah.
And
It's been a while now, really. Feels like
yeah.
yesterday.
But how was it for you? Because I get a lot of families that phone up and they go, "Oh, we've got autism, ADHD diagnosis," and they're not doing well at school. But correct me if I'm wrong. This is where I need your input.
Yeah, of
But
course.
at school, the school said, "Oh, there's nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. Absolutely fine at school. Bit quiet, but that's it."
Yeah.
How was school for you?
I mean, that's a big thing, but I think in like a general sense, very it was overwhelming in some ways. Like, Like even just sometimes getting up in the morning to go in was very hard as well. But I think most people could say that. Um, I think for me, where it got harder was like further into education, like from like GCSE onwards was
Mm.
really tricky. I really struggled with assessments,
Mm.
not doing them so much, but like the kind of academic kind of like reward they give people that do well compared to like I don't know, it was a very stressful thing to try and process like
Mm.
I don't know. If you're doing badly in school felt like a personal kind of like reflection on myself a lot of the time.
Yeah. Well, you all three of mine, including you, went to grammar school. So
Yeah.
there's additional pressure there
Oh, 100%, yeah.
with this. And I remember even now, I think you're quite traumatized from A levels.
A levels were very tricky. I think it didn't help that we'd just come out of COVID. Everyone wasn't doing
Mm.
exactly the best for me anyway when I was doing mine. But yeah, A levels was very tricky.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. But I also remember in the mornings, I think, and even for me as a parent, when I used to say, right, Nathan, do your teeth, do this, do that, that, and we've got to get out the door. That for you, talking about getting up in the morning and getting out the door, that was, we sort of soon quickly learnt, or you did as well, put a list. I remember you having a little list, like a tick off list you've got to do each morning.
yeah,
That's what worked. And for me, I soon learnt that I gave you one instruction and then you can do that. And then another
yeah,
one. If I gave you more than two or three, it would cause you to just be like, whoa, don't know what to do now, sort of thing.
yeah. It's
Um,
like an interesting thing though because I feel like a lot of the stuff you did for me, you weren't like talking about, oh, I'm doing this by the way, or like if you did, like it didn't stick with me. But it's interesting because I think one of the things like after getting the diagnosis of
hmm,
autism, I don't really remember getting any like specific autistic support or anything from anywhere.
mm-mm.
Like even the school, I'm pretty sure none of the teachers knew I was autistic, or if they did, like because I remember in A level telling one of my teachers, "Oh, yeah, I know because I'm autistic," and she was like, "You are," and they just hadn't said anything to any of my teachers, which you kind of think they,
Just to
if
let
you told the
also pick,
school,
you never had an EHCP, did you, or any or PIP
what's
or
that? So
uh,
no, probably not.
educational health care plan?
I
But
don't think so. No, I don't remember even getting like additional time or anything
no,
in like
you had nothing.
assessments.
You had nothing.
No,
Do you have PIP now? You do, don't you? Or you
no, I
did?
don't. I didn't qualify for PIP.
Oh, yeah,
I'm on DSA though.
yeah. And the university's been quite good, haven't they?
Oh
With
yeah, university's a lot better,
mm.
like equipped for at least my uni is anyway.
Yeah, I remember when you started, I was like, why couldn't schools just be like this?
They
Just
gave
like
me a free printer. It was amazing.
yeah, you got loads of stuff, didn't you? Just to
And
say,
I know you can also get like laptops and you can get like I'm going back on DSA now to see if I can get noise cancelling headphones. It's stuff like that. They're really good for that in uni. Like
yeah,
it's a lot better of an environment, I think,
yeah,
for especially like some autistic people. I mean, not it's nothing's for everyone, you know, like we're not all the same, like
no, you're not.
neurodivergency people. Everyone's different.
Mm,
But I know for some it's very a much better and like easier environment than like school is. A
mm,
lot less pressure on you as well as like an individual
mm. Yeah,
because
having
you don't really they're a lot more considerate as well.
yeah, yeah. What so talk about more about being at school though and the struggles and maybe lead on to thinking, right, well, how can schools help? And obviously keep in mind, obviously I do home education now.
Yeah,
I'll let you know, but we'll talk hopefully maybe that if you could have home educated, because we did get that online chemistry A level course, didn't we?
yeah,
Like,
that was the whole thing, wasn't it?
which is helped me a lot in understanding
Yeah,
what not to do. But anyway,
yeah,
so let's first of all just talk about what actual life was like. See if other people can relate to this. Okay, there could be good bits.
yeah. No, of course. Like nothing was evil, like entirely evil. Like I think where I am now, I'm like happy with how school was. It led me to a point, even if like I was a bit rough when I left school. Um, did have a lot of academic burnout, I will say, but maybe shouldn't have jumped straight into uni. But alas, I'm in a good place now, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think the main things with school is obviously like, for one, like as a social life, there's a lot of people in school. Like you
Mm.
meet a lot of people, and a lot of people meet you. And at least at my school, like there wasn't ever like any like really bad bullying or anything. Like it was quite a chill school in that way. Um, it's a lot to kind of go into environment when you're surrounded by the same people every day and like lots of people, especially at kind of bigger school and stuff.
It is
Um,
difficult. Yeah.
yeah, even like participating sometimes, especially if you're a bit more awkward, a bit more anxious, it's like,
Mm.
oh, what are all these people thinking of me? All these people are looking at me. Even if it's like presentations, standing up in front of the class, it's like a lot to process.
Yeah.
Um,
But
there's
can I
also,
just say,
yeah, what?
you did GCSE drama. You were
Oh yeah, no,
brilliant.
that was. Yeah, I did enjoy drama. I wish I could have kept up with it. I think it just the specific environment of the drama at the school I went to wasn't for me. But if it was a bit better, maybe I would have stayed with it. But yeah, but no, I think one of the main things also is the structure of school. Like you have to get up super early. Especially when you're like, for anyone, I think it's hard to get up so early for school like, consistently. Like you're asking people to get up at what, like I was getting up at like 6:30. I don't get up at 6:30 now. I think I'd cry if I had to get up at 6:30. But doing that every day, oh, the
Yeah.
pain.
Can I just say
Um,
that is another reason why, as a biology teacher, you kind of know this as well. But with our mentoring sessions, just let you know, we never do 9 o'clock. Our earliest is 11.
yeah, no, my earliest at the moment's 11, but
Yeah. Yeah. Just don't do early mornings. I can do early mornings
yeah,
just about, but teenage, that sort of age, or even 20s or so, it's really
especially
hard.
when you're staying up late, because people do stay up late.
Yeah.
A lot of
That's when
people,
you
especially,
function. That's when
yeah,
your brains start working.
yeah, no, I'm up at like 2 most nights, to be honest.
Oh my goodness, I'm just tired just thinking about that.
But yeah, no,
Yeah, but
there's
you
also
did like,
the
yeah, go on, go on.
there's also like with like teachers and educators, like you can get some really amazing teachers in
Mm,
schools like who are just like really kind, really understanding, like notice, like have that kind of like they actually seem to like to care and want to be around the kids they are around. But then on the other hand, you get those teachers who I'm like, why are you working with children? You kind of seem to hate them. I don't know. Like some
Yes,
teachers can be kind of like cruel in a way. Like they'll
yeah,
have their favorites, and then everyone who's like even a bit off, they just see as a bad kid and disregard or don't give as much attention to. And it like obviously you don't know who you're going to get when you go into a school system, and some
mm.
people can just be quite, I don't know, interesting. I don't know. I've
Yeah,
definitely had a few teachers in the past who I've been like going back even to primary school, like some of the teachers I had in
yeah,
primary school, the way they'd look at you or just interact with you or like even isolate you from the rest of the group was just like it makes you feel like crap, you know, like you know.
yeah, yeah. I know it's, and they're doing. I've not been on a training course for autism and how what they train teachers to be aware of with
Yeah,
autism, because quite personally I don't really think I need any training, because you're my teacher with that, really.
yeah.
I've
I mean,
learned
you're gonna get more
firsthand.
from like living around an autistic person
Yes,
than
yeah,
I guess. I mean, like it's always good to have the book smarts too, but like at the same time, it's like you're gonna learn more from being around.
absolutely. It's that
Yeah,
understanding, and with us, you're, as I said to someone, you're always my go-to to have a chat. If I need to rant or get something off my,
yeah.
out my head or something, I'm just like, right, Nathan,
I
are you free? I'm on a dog walk.
yeah.
I need a chat.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, that's the thing. I think a lot of people see autism and see it as like such a disability or like, oh, that's so sad. It really isn't that. It's kind of just like, I don't know. Like, I would say, like, basically all the people I'm close with in my life, like, friend-wise, are autistic as well.
Yeah,
And especially queer too, but like neurodivergent, autistic in some way. And we're not exactly like strapped for communication. We're pretty good at what we do.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know. Like yeah, I guess like to some regards in like modern society it is a kind of disability, but if society was structured in a way that benefited autistic people, I believe that I do fine. But yeah.
Well, I've always there's for me, it's not a disability, it's just another way of thinking and processing
Yeah,
and being. It's the variation. We all need variation. The whole species need variation, as a biology
yeah,
teacher.
literally.
Yeah, and we can evolve much better with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will say, like, when I first got diagnosed, I kind of felt ashamed. Like, I didn't want anyone to know or to
Oh,
talk about it to, like, anyone.
yeah,
Um, and I think that's why I kind of struggled to access help because I didn't really want anyone knowing because I didn't want anyone to
yeah.
kind of, I don't know. I think some people definitely have an image in their head when they visualize autism and stuff that
Mm.
just isn't the right for everyone. It's very stereotypical and stuff.
This is what I was about to say. Yeah,
So I didn't want someone to look at me and go, "Oh, autism." I wanted someone to look at me and go, that's the I don't know, you know what I mean?
that's just you.
Yeah.
That is just you.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
But I do remember, because coming from my point, my side, because obviously we didn't know much about autism, and I did have to treat you different to my other
Oh
two,
yeah.
um, because otherwise it's all about processing and
Yeah,
getting
no,
that.
I think there's a difference between talking like treating someone differently and
Mm.
treating someone disrespectfully or just
Oh,
like
yeah, it's nothing to do
telling
with this
someone. So
disrespect.
like yeah, it's the kind of judgment that was more scary for me. Like if someone's treating me differently to like benefit me or communicate better to me, that's completely understandable. It's
Mm.
just when it comes from a place of judgment, like even before I got diagnosed, I was still autistic, obviously. That's
Yeah.
how it works.
Good on
Um
switching it on.
I remember being a kid and I must have been in like year 4 or something,
Mm.
and I'd had a lesson with a teacher, and she'd somehow made me be someone who was looking out for someone else in the class. I really shouldn't have been doing that, but like she was kind of like trying to encourage me to
Yeah.
guide another person in this like group effort. And during it, I remember me and this person were just kind of we were just having fun. This person was clearly very quite mentally disabled. Um, or like verbally and communicatively, like clearly had like a younger age than they actually
Yeah.
were. Even for someone who was still young themselves, I could tell that at the time. But like obviously being young was very confusing. But we were doing a group activity with some other people. We were being ignored by the rest of the group, so we were kind of just like not messing around, but just like trying to talk and carry on with the thing because a bit like overwhelmed myself. And then
Mm.
she sees us doing a thing and decides to have a massive go at us. And I remember afterwards being pushed aside in the class and sat on the floor while everyone else took a big class photo together, and she wouldn't let us in the photo. And it's stuff like that. Like I have so many like interactions that maybe those teachers never even think about. They probably forgot. They've had so many kids that go pass through their class, so they've had so much stuff they don't think about it ever. But for me, at the age of 21, bear in mind this would have been like over a decade ago. Still very much like, no, I can remember that exactly how it was. The point that if I saw that teacher today, I would probably, I don't know, probably just awkwardly walk away, to be honest. But you
Yeah.
know,
Oh, I'd go up to them and just go, get that.
I
Yeah.
wish, you know.
Oh, you got to tell me after this, tell me which teacher is, and then I'll if
Oh
I
yeah,
ever bump into them,
I won't say any names, but
I think
yeah,
I know which one it is anyway. But
but yeah, no.
no, what yeah, well, this is it. People don't know. And I used to be accused a lot that it was my parenting skills.
I remember you telling me that. Yeah,
Yeah, some people go, oh, yeah,
maybe
you
it's your
should be doing
genetics, mum,
this.
but not your
Yeah,
parenting.
maybe you should go. Oh, this is it. They could put people on parenting skills courses and stuff like that. And I'm like, sorry, we're the
Dude, I
one.
don't need the help. Give it to my kid.
It's like we know our kids, and I always remember. Oh, this is when I look back and I'm going, yeah, that's obvious now to me.
Yeah.
But it was when. Do you remember when you got Madahuha, Madagascar DVD?
Oh yeah, when I was like 2.
Yeah, no, but at age of 2, we'd put it on, and you had to watch it all the way through. Literally, if we paused it, stopped it, oh, major
Oh yeah.
tantrums. And then you'd have to watch it again, like you watch it at least 2 or 3 times a day. Real focus,
I burnt
real.
through a few CDs, I think, or
Yeah, we had to
DVDs
keep
even.
buying new copies because it might scratch or something like that. Oh God, I remember that. But if you look back now, going that's obvious now, but
Yeah.
that was like nearly 20 odd
The
years ago.
world is definitely a lot more educated on autism
Yeah.
nowadays than it was when I was a kid, so to say, or like at
Mm,
least a young child.
mm.
Um, and I'd hope that would be reflected in schools, though I haven't been at school in a while, so I don't know how the improvement's gone there. But
Well, this is it. Well, yeah, mixed reviews based on what people are saying.
yeah,
Um, Most are saying there's a lack of support
yeah,
still. Um, and I'm sure there were some good schools out there. Um, but I'm hearing that, well, a lot of people that phone me up are because their child is suffering with anxiety, or bullying, things like that, but autism
yeah.
as well, and the school are not meeting the needs of that child.
I think it's really important to realize that if you are associating things like bullying, bad teaching, and stuff with someone's education, they're gonna have a distaste for it.
Mm,
Like you associate with that kind of stuff. Like if like to learn you have to go into a school where people are being mean to you,
mm,
teachers don't get you, you're exhausted, you have no sleep, you're going to associate having an education with something so draining.
yeah.
And I think that it's like a lot of like neurodivergent people, even just like even just like some like people, kids with anxiety or whatnot,
Mm,
really struggle in school systems because of that. Like it's clear, like obviously there are exceptions, like some schools are really great at what they do, especially
yeah.
like schools meant for like more like challenged children.
Yeah.
But
What
it's
would
just
you
about like having, yeah.
what would you change? Um,
I mean, if I could have a role in a school myself, I'd love to be someone who's just kind of, I feel like there needs to be some kind of like communication more so between like children themselves and what they actually want.
mm,
Because I think people forget that children are like, they have their own thoughts, they have their own feelings, they have their own wants. They're not idiots, you know. They're
yeah,
just naive and young and haven't had a lot of experience, but they still got things they want or thinking about. I
yeah,
think sometimes having a look, especially if someone's like neurodivergent, having that kind of realization that sometimes neurodivergent people can't communicate exactly what they
mm,
want and they are confusing and they don't make sense and they go nonverbal or they
mm,
shut down or phrase things in a way that you probably wouldn't have ever considered. Oh, that's what that means.
mm,
And it takes kind of just having someone maybe explain that, like
yeah. And this is
having like,
what you want to do, isn't it?
yeah, it's an idea like being in like a having like a role in the school where somewhat you can kind of communicate for children who may not know how to communicate or may not
Mm,
understand what they're being told or asked. Because it goes both ways. Like part of it is the school is asking something to a younger person, going, "I don't know. So what do you want? What do you need?" And they're like, "Ah, I don't know what,"
yeah,
or
yeah.
like the child is confused by what the school is trying to get from them or understand from them,
And
and
big
having
general questions like that,
yeah,
just be like, whoa. But if you ask them specifically, do you like Macbeth or Jekyll and
yeah,
Hyde? Bit more
yeah,
specific. Not, it's still a bit broad, but then they're going to get it. They're going to make that's an easy thing
yeah.
to understand, isn't it?
I think also schools being like if they want the people they have in their schools to do well, I know it's easy for schools to just kind of lock in on like the most smartest and push those guys forward and or the most reckless and troubled and try and maintain those guys. But there's a lot of middle ground there and a lot of um I think for me, I was someone who was crying so much in school. Like it would be so often I'd go off and have a panic attack or stop having a meltdown somewhere in the
Yeah,
school and end up in someone's office just crying my eyes out because it got too much.
yeah,
And schools seeing that and like I don't know, like I would have loved it if I'd got some kind of like consideration or maybe adjustment to my schedule to kind of, even if it meant that even if I was getting more time off school, I would probably do better than what I did in school
mm,
by going there all the time, having to be there all the time.
mm,
I think it would have done me a lot better just to have that kind of like you can get away and do stuff, just like having that freedom. I think what I ended up being given was a like pass to get out of class. They gave me like a bit of paper, and if I
They
put it
like
up and show the teacher, I would be able to leave the class. For me, I never was able to use it because every time I'd get to that moment where I feel like I should leave, I would freeze up. I would freeze, probably start crying in the class, not be able to talk to anyone, not even be able to like show the paper or anything, and be just sitting there waiting for it to be acknowledged so I could be let go because I couldn't do anything unless I was told to. I couldn't ask. I didn't know how to do that. I really struggled with that at that point in my life, just asking, I need
mm,
to leave. And I wouldn't have just been able to stand up and leave because I would have felt like told
everyone's
off
looking at
because
you.
the whole school system is telling you you need to put your hand up to go to the toilet, you need to do this, you need to be so like yeah, you have no freedom in school basically. You can't just get up and go to the toilet. Which as someone now who goes to uni and I can just do that if I ever, I can literally leave a lecture early if I wanted to. No one's gonna bat an eye. I could not show up and no one's gonna bat an eye. I mean, it would do bad on me if I didn't show up, but
Yeah, so your responsibility now, isn't it?
yeah,
But you're treated like adults, whereas
yeah,
children in a school are not. I mean, let's talk about when you got to A levels, that talk about home education and that option.
yeah,
We didn't know much about it then. We knew a friend that was doing it,
no,
but that was primary, wasn't it? And then they went back into secondary.
yeah,
But it wasn't as popular as it is now. You know, the option to home educate is there and people are
yeah.
using it. I mean, the question is, would you have done that?
I don't know. I honestly have never experienced home education, so I think I would have been interested to try it,
Mm,
but um yeah, like I think at the time I probably would have appreciated because like honestly, one of the times I worked the best during sixth form was when COVID and we were in isolation and I was just in the house the whole time,
yeah,
just kind of doing things whenever. Didn't have to wake up as early because I didn't have to walk to school. Could just like log in.
yeah,
I could wake up 10 minutes before if I really wanted to, but you
yeah.
know, um, I think maybe I would consider it
If
along with
you'd
like
known a
obviously
bit
some
more,
social clubs. Maybe I think
yeah.
I would need to have some kind of social life outside of it, but you can get that from like clubs and stuff
Oh,
and like I mean,
absolutely. Yeah, because I remember getting that
extracurricular
chemistry
stuff.
A level. I mean, we
Yeah,
spent a bit on that, and you just got some folders through the post.
yeah.
Was that was it? Get on with it.
No, like actual like teacher, no one to talk to,
No, no.
no face to face.
Yeah, and you'd hand in these assessments, and you'll get a two-line answer back. Was
Yeah,
it was just like, and then we'd ask a question. Oh no, that's not what I can do. I can't do that, or something. It was
yeah,
just unfriendly, and you were just sort of left to it, which is something that I have
yeah.
realised. Big fat no. You know, that is not what it's all about. You need that, well, people need that continual support. Go trying to get an
Also, especially
education.
like young people, even up to the age of what, like 17, 18, you're still young. You haven't, if you like, that is just like, you need like the kind of structure and support, especially if, like, some people, I guess they can just do it with flying colors and they just look in, they understand.
Yeah,
But if you're
absolutely.
not someone like that, there's no shame in it.
No, no. And some people do need that support. And just to just for even like for me doing something, it's like if I know that someone else can do it or help me with it, then asking for help is fine. It's less stress for me. Just
Mm,
and you know you're going to do it a bit better if there's someone there that actually knows what they're doing as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes. But you are in such a better place.
Oh yeah, I'd say.
Yeah. No,
Despite it all.
it's all good. It's just nice to be able to share some of our experiences and reasons why I have sort of done things the way I have done with the website and the courses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's introducing you as well to everybody because I want to interview you again as well about university.
Yeah, go on. I've had a lot of interesting one with
But also,
university.
yeah,
Yeah.
also the obviously from year nine when you went through your transitions and everything like that, and the whole um
Oh, that was a whole other what? Like,
oh, that's a whole other complete another chapter. Well, not just one chapter, a whole book
it's all happening at the same time.
It
Mental.
was. It was all happening. So it
But yeah, no, I'd totally be down to talk about that because
yeah.
I think
We'll we will
yeah,
talk about that because there have been families that have contacted me going through the same thing that we've been through.
yeah.
Well, I say we, you are the one that's mainly gone through it. Still
I
really,
know, but I still think it's good for like parents to realize like it is something they have to kind of
yeah,
process. You know, it's not like yeah, it's affecting me the most, but you're still processing it, and like
yeah.
it's like
And it's
it's nice to know what to do. It's nice to have an idea of like, oh, what's the best thing I can do to help
yeah,
my child, who I care and love about,
mm,
feel the best they can be on something that's new to me. You know?
yeah. Because it was a
Like,
big thing for me as well as a parent,
yeah,
and I still, with the old memories, struggle, you know,
yeah.
um, because that's who you were, and now you're Nathan. Um,
I'm still the same person though.
you are. You're still my
It's
child.
just a name,
It's
but yeah,
just
no,
a name. I think for me, it's a little bit more than just a name.
yeah, fair enough. But
Yeah,
that's for another time anyway.
yeah. But it's my other goal was
Again, that might be to do with like the autism though. Like for me, like it's just like yeah, that's just I don't understand. Like that's what
yeah,
it is.
yeah. Your emotion. Oh, me with hormones all over the place at the moment. But
Tell me about
the
it.
emotion, I really struggle. You've always been like could control you're just that's just you. You're very you're not emotional. You can be because you've had those meltdowns and those
Oh yeah, no,
moments, but then that's
I'm not
over
like
that's been
anti
overwhelmed.
animation. Yeah,
Yeah,
I just have different emotional systems probably.
yeah, yeah. And that's yeah, sharing that and making people aware of that. And I'm sure many people can relate with that and will probably like this interview and this chat because of that as well. And I hope us sharing what we've been through
Yeah,
will help others as well. And I will keep you posted. And Nathan, we're going to keep you posted as well. Keep us all posted with what you are going to do and how maybe you can help other autistic people as well in the
yeah,
future. Because I know that's what you want to do, as well
it'd be
as
cool.
your degree,
Animal biology.
animal biology. Thank you. Just science, like the mother. That's all good. But we'll end it there. And I feel that I shouldn't end it. I could talk
I
all
could
night
talk. I could
today.
keep going. Round to the next chapter soon.
Yeah, but we'll do one maybe at Christmas time or something like that.
Yeah,
And
sounds good.
we'll keep going. We'll keep adding as we go. Interview number 67. Oh my goodness me. But yeah, we'll I'm too busy now, Mum. Please go away. No, we'll do a few more. There's lots I want to just take from you
Yeah,
and share. Oh, and that's my emails. I'm sorry about that noise. But thank you as
of course.
always. I will stop recording at some point when I found. There you go. Found the button. Right. Thank you very much. Don't
Is
don't
it stop
depart yet. I want to
recording?
chat to you afterwards. Thank you.
Okay.